Are we on all platforms? Maybe, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, good morning to you. It is Monday morning. It is January the 19th. Rise and shine. This is Coffee Talk, where we get together 7 days a week, chat about what's doing in the world of weather. I hope you're having a great start to chilly start to the day, no doubt. Look at some of these temperatures around town. 26 degrees. That's our temperature right now. 26 in Ocala. You've been there for a minute too, so yeah, it's it's definitely one of those cold ones. Yep. It's 35 in Wildwood. We're at 35 in Leesburg, 39 in Orlando, 37 in New Smyrna Beach, and 39 in Melbourne. So, good morning, my friends. We are doing great. Listen, we're doing great today. First warning live radar, nothing to see. We take a look outside live on our Tower Cam network. And it's beautiful. The skies are blue. I've been looking at this one quite a bit here over the weekend, and just have been reflecting on the idea that we have a moon rocket that will carry 4 souls around the moon. How about that? Isn't that something? Anyway, so that's a beautiful shot. Let's look elsewhere. Let's look up to Tavares. This is always a great shot. This is always a great shot. Terry Ann says it's 25 degrees at my house in Rainbow Springs. Really? Really, Tavares, you don't want to work for me? Fine, we'll go to Ocala. I didn't want to look at you anyway, Tavares. No, it's fine. Seaplane capital of the world? Fine. Don't need to. All right, we're looking good there in Ocala. Obviously, we're in the 20s there. And we'll do one last shot. Let's look over at the tourist district and just get that one last shot. Diane says, too cold, had to put on my rear defroster. Wow, never thought I would do that here. Summer, please come quickly. We miss you. Yep. All right, so our tower cams being a little grumpy, that's fine. It's beautiful. We know this. All right, so where do we go from here? Well, today we bring up those temperatures in a wonderful direction. 41 9 a.m., 52 lunchtime, 58 by 3 o'clock. That's going to be our daytime high today. Yep, it's going to be a gorgeous one. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Nick says, good morning, brother. Oh, Nick, oh, you. What's up, buddy? Good morning, brother. Nick says, bright, early, beautifully cold in Tampa for our province workshop. Have an awesome day. You as well. And once always, long live. Have fun with that, buddy. Oh man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Anne Marie says, "Good morning. I'm freezing in Ocala." The good news is that even if it's cold, and we know it's cold, we're not going to remain in frigid territory all day today. The temperatures, Florida heels. We know Florida heels. This is where we're headed today. 58 in Orlando, 59 in Ocala, 57 in Daytona Beach, and 60 in Melbourne. So, yeah, we're looking great. We're looking great. The Ghost Woman says all the cars are covered in frost here in Palm Coast. Send me a picture. I haven't gotten a single picture this morning. I didn't know if there was any much playing out. You know, right? So glad I work from home, Don says. I know. But look, I mean, this is not a bad forecast. We can all handle this, right? All right, let's see. All the cameras are saying we are cold. Right. Yeah, yeah. The cameras are not working because of that. Jim says, nice and brisk this morning in Port St. Lucie. Ah, good old St. Lucie County. I miss my time there. I mean, I love Orlando. This is my hometown, but I do miss my time down in the Treasure Coast. Lauren says, thoroughly enjoyed my heated steering wheel this morning. One of the only times a year I get to use it. You know what's funny is my car has the heated steering wheel, and I never thought I would use it. And I would say that, except for like peak summer, like most of summer, I still use it. Peak summer, I turn it off. I love that heated steering wheel. The Ghost Woman, where do I send it? So send it to my email, eburris at Hearst, HEARST.com. eburris at Hearst.com. Yes, Nautilus says only a bit of frost on the roofs, but not a lot. Wind is just a little too breezy. Well, and that's the thing. It's like looking at the winds right now. It really depends, right? So, like Ocala, the winds are calmer. Orlando, not seeing much frost because I mean, a 15-mile-an-hour wind. Remember, the wind adds friction, believe it or not, atmospheric friction, and that limits the frost. So, to that point, these winds are helping to prevent much frost from forming. Now, that said, with the temperatures the way that they are today, we start off with absolute jacket weather. Absolutely jacket weather, coat weather, even. You know what I mean? From there, sweatshirt, sweater weather is going to be where we're at later today as temperatures climb into the upper range of the 50s. Now, one thing to point out is that while we are nice and chilly now, tomorrow's a little bit warmer. I mean, it's going to be a cool start, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be a little bit warmer. Then the next day, look at this, warmer. And then the next day, warmer and warmer. And we're going to be on our way, as a matter of fact, to nearly 80 degrees by the weekend. Look at our 7-day forecast. Look at that. Upper 70s, 78 on Friday, 79 on Saturday, 30% chance of rain, and then a couple of showers this weekend as that next front approaches us. Brian Tittle says, looks like you guys had a nice flight the other day and made it through the MOAs without incident. Made it through the MOAs without incident. So talking about, Brian's mentioning the flight that my partner in the airplane, Tim, and I took. He recorded it and has sent me some of the little clips. We're going to post that on the Coffee Talkers page. So um, I, he's going to post that. So there's a Coffee Talkers for those that don't know. There's a Coffee Talkers page. I did not start this Coffee Talkers page, but I am grateful that all of you guys, have created this little community. So Tim, the co-owner in my airplane, thought it'd be fun to record a flight of ours, and he's going to post it in that page. So um, if you're interested, go do that. Nautilus says, "Oh yeah, Lauren and I have yet to use our heated steering wheel. Need to try it." Heated steering wheel is one of those things you don't realize how delicious it is until you're using it, and you're like, "Ooh, I like that. It's nice." Let's see here. Low of 38 on South Merritt. Kevin, 38 on South Merritt Island. That's not nothing. That's chilly. I mean, you're on an island for goodness sake, right? Chrissy says it's too blanket weather. Yeah, all right, let me get set up for this next weather hit here. B block. I need to get a new mouse for this computer. I know you're probably getting tired of hearing me say it, but let's see where. All right, perfect. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that. Perfect. Okay. Hi, everybody. How you doing? All right. Patrick says my wife and I are expecting a boy in August. I'm excited for some reinforcements. I have 2 girls and a girl dog now. Oh, the boy will definitely throw that off. That dynamic off. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Chrissy's asking, will we fluctuate from cold to balmy all winter? So let's look at the American GFS raw data from this morning's run. Okay. And you'll notice, yeah, I mean, we've got a definite warm trend here. But you notice, looking at late this weekend into early next week, there is a little bit of a drop off. Let's go to the raw European data. Same idea, but a little bit more of a delay. It's kind of going more of a like Tuesday, Wednesday of that colder air infiltrating the area. So, putting the two models kind of close together to just discuss, the idea is yes, early next week we're timing out a front. It hasn't dialed in the exacts yet, but we're definitely getting there. Debbie says, no, you didn't. Chris and I started the Coffee Talk page. Correct. I just feel like I have to say that because I, d- I never want anybody to be like, oh, he's got his own page, huh? Like, I don't want to be that guy, Debbie, right? I don't want to be that guy. Chris Pierce says, free to join the Coffee Talkers page. Yes, so if you'd love to join the Coffee Talkers page, Debbie and Chris started it, and what I love is that there's so much positivity. That's all I love. So much, so much. So anyway, love it, love it, love it. Oh, Robin says it was 23 degrees in Denellen this morning. I didn't see anything get that low, but I'm definitely going to be on the prowl to look. Chris says, Chris. You're killing me. Chris says, I hear the ENT office gives away free computer mice. So does the Wesh engineering department, but point received. My eyes are tearing. Oh, Chris. Oh my gosh. Dottie says, I can't wait until this is over. I actually would agree with you. Like, as of this morning, I'm done with the cold. Completely done with the cold. Toby's asking if we can please see the BSR. In about a half an hour, at about 8:31-ish, we can look at that. We'll have to enter it up until then, but I'm not gonna have time to really dive into it until 8:31. But yes, remind me then and we can look at the BSR. What did these cold spells foretell for hurricane season? Well, we're looking for where these bigger low pressure paths are. So that's where that takes us. M Stores 2010 on YouTube. Where is the Coffee Talkers page? Facebook. Yes. Facebook. What's it called? Debbie, why don't you and Chris mention what it's called so that everybody knows? All right. Got a couple of things, then we got a 3-shot. All right. Evelyn says, I am done with the cold too, right? Yeah. It's just not my thing. Not anymore. All right, let's see here. All right, Debbie says it's called Eric's Coffee Talkers. So there you go, Eric's Coffee Talkers. That's where the party's at. And I need to get Tim. I don't know. He's editing it. Like he's doing this whole thing. I would not have had the time to do all the editing, but yeah. Patty says the Coffee Talk page is so supportive and sometimes completely hysterical and everything in between. And Anne Marie says, please make the cold go away.
This is making me sweat watching this.
It's just, it's too cold this morning. This morning is
Very cold.
a little much. Even
I'm so glad that the kids are home for the holiday.
yeah. Let's see here. I don't have Facebook. Just YouTube or Discord. Yeah, sorry. Let's see here. Tim is definitely a member. Yes, Tim is definitely a member. And is like, oh, we're gonna tease you, Burris. Let's go to summertime and we can complain about the heat. Well, Nicole, that's the thing, right? Isn't it funny? Like, no matter what, we're always gonna find something to complain about. So I need to dabble myself too on the forehead later for the makeup.
You look great.
Oh, look at this. Did I do it right?
All right, so that's a look at the Miami Hurricanes. Now let's talk a little bit about the Indiana Hoosiers because they have their own underdog story. This is head coach Kurt Cignetti's second season with the team. Before last season, IU held the record for most losses of any major university. Their record the season before Cignetti joined was just 3-9. That's 3 wins, 9 losses. The team also has no level 1 recruits. This is the university's first championship football game and the university's 200-year history.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay, so the college national football game here, the championship game kicks off at 7:30 tonight. We will have full coverage of the championship on Wish 2 at 11 o'clock. And of course, on 7 tomorrow. Oh my goodness, guys, what a good game this is going to be.
It's, I've got Indiana, but I have
Me
a
too.
feeling like Miami is going to keep it really close and
Yeah, I think-
something
Uh-huh.
can happen at the very end. You just never know.
Yeah, I think I love the story on both teams.
Yeah.
Storylines, but just the head coach of IU is from Pittsburgh.
Uh-huh.
And,
Yeah.
like, I just love the whole story of all
There's
the players that
well,
were
the
got
players, right? The
Yeah.
quarterback. You know, being a Florida guy,
You've done Miami.
no, I've spent my life dogging Miami,
Oh,
but I have to pick them today.
Okay.
Oh,
And you're
okay.
wearing your orange tie.
And I'm wearing my orange tie begrudgingly. Look, Meredith and I worked in West Palm. Meredith and I worked in West Palm with a bunch of people that would just walk around and annoyingly be like, oh, so, the you.
So mad at me this morning. I still love all of them. And
Them.
just like I said, it's just such a storyline. And the QB, Mendoza's
The
from
QB,
Miami.
I know.
He's from
Okay,
there.
so the Hurricanes have home field advantage.
Right.
But as I mentioned earlier, Indiana bringing the cold air
He's
down.
justified. He's like, this is why I will be right.
It's going to be there for game time. Like,
Not as cold as here. It's going to be comfortably cool for Miami standards. Not
Yeah,
bad. No. So here locally, it's chilly. We've got the 7-day forecast. Notice, though, we've got a huge dynamic, starting off with impact weather for about the next 40 or so minutes, just because of how chilly it is. Then the temperatures climb. We'll be to nearly 60 degrees this afternoon. After that, we watch the temperatures adjust. For tomorrow, 64, our high temperature. It's 70s then Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, it's the upper 70s. So we've got a lot of tweaks to the forecast. For now, looking over to Orlando International Airport, couple of clouds over top of us. Temperatures out the door, 39 in the city, 31 in the villages. Still in the 20s for Ocala, but you're not at 26 anymore. You're at 28. Look at that. We're already on our way up, right? 35 degrees Daytona Beach and 40 in Titusville. So this afternoon, average high is 72. We'll be well below that. It's 58 degrees in Orlando this afternoon, 56 in Apopka, 57 in DeBerry, 56 Orange City, and 57 in Wedgefield. Wider shot showing the same idea from corner to corner. 50s to the lower 60s. It's going to be beautiful, but well below average. When we compare the average temperatures, which today are in the upper 60s and lower 70s, we won't make it. But hey, it's beautiful and it's January. So we're going to have some cold days. Now, tomorrow, still jacket weather, particularly out the door in the morning, but it's not as chilly. And then by midweek, late week, as I mentioned, those temperatures will climb. Tomorrow morning, though, it's 30 in Ocala, 32 Rutland. The lavender shades are where I expect freezing temperatures. The light blue is where we could talk about frost, okay? 33 for us in Summerville. It's 36 in Leesburg, 36 degrees in Astatula, 34 in Umatilla, and even along the shoreline. No frost. It'll be in the upper 40s here in Melbourne, lower 40s Daytona Beach, New Smyrna Beach, and about 36 in West Volusia County. So the jet stream keeping all the cold air up to the north. We basically just stay with this warming trend the next couple of days. However, while we'll be to nearly 80 degrees this weekend, both the GFS and European models are showing a bit of a temperature dip. The American GFS model says Saturday into Sunday the temperatures dip, whereas the European says it starts on Sunday but really keeps going into Monday, Tuesday. So we're timing out the changes, but what we know for now is that the weather stays gorgeous these next couple of days and we get warm right up to the upcoming weekend. Stay with us. We'll be right back. All right, I've got to get ready for our Today Show hit, and then we've got to get ready then for the Today Show hit, and then the first weather hit for CW18, and then we can rejoin here. But yeah, we also have the chat for additional banter. Yeah, see, I don't know what y'all are talking about in that additional chat. That scares me, y'all. Scares me. Eric needs his makeup. Nicole says, well, no, I just have to dabble. I just have to dabble. Let's see here. Hoosiers. Oh, I love this. I love this so much, you guys. Let's see here. Oh, everybody's cheering on their teams. It's so great. UCF could have used some of those home, but well, look, I get it. Of course. Well, it's Florida, so of course it's going to be a roller coaster. Not good for sickness. Well, that's true. That's true. Let's see here. Can we get live coffee talk to connect? David's at. I don't know what do you mean? Can we get live coffee talk to connect with Eric Coffee Talker? What do you mean? Help me understand, David. Paul in Orlando. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Ricardo again at 8:31:32. We'll do the BSR. Oliver, there's a not safe for work chat. I don't know anything about a not safe for work chat. I don't know anything about that. I don't know about that. I don't. That's a whole other thing. Okay, people are party words. BSR. I digress. We drink. You guys are crazy. You guys are genuinely crazy. I love it. All right, let me get set up for this Today Show hit here. I don't watch college games, but I'm here in Florida, so I'll go for Miami, Nicole says. There you go. Patricia says, love the behind the scenes. Thank you, Patricia. You guys, listen, about this time is when I start getting super tired. So really, you guys are just helping me out. Helping me keep the energy. Okay. Oh, New Smyrna Beach Tower Cam looks awesome. Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Brian says, sorry, all, but the cold has been perfect for breaking in the new patio. Hot tub, fire table. Glad it'll warm up. Oh, yeah. Oh, the Rolexes this weekend. Have to get ready for the Rolex. Yes, 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 yes. We'll definitely have to do that. Drink drinks. Oh, man. Holly says 38 is too cold for me. I get it. It's not my thing. I'm kind of done. David, like you do with YouTube and X. Oh, so like stream it what in the Coffee Talkers page? No, just come over to my page. That's where all the side conversations go. Karen says this former Hawaii girl freezing in this South Florida weather. It's cold. I know. I know it is. I know. But at least at least we warm up. Now, for this weekend, talking about things, okay, Saturday looks to be warm with some showers, and then we'll clear and cool out a bit for Sunday as we kind of get ready for the next shot of cold air. Tim says, looking forward to my Antarctica trip to warm up. So funny. Chris Pierce also says, did I mention the Coffee Talkers group gets together in real life to meet each other? That is, you guys are super fun. I love that so much. I love that so much. Spent most of my day, Oliver says, inside. Stepped out around 3 to go to Publix wearing shorts and a t-shirt. Stood there for a few seconds. Nope, got to put on some pants and a hoodie. I know. I know. It's funny. I actually had a couple yesterday tell me, so I see them and they're like, Burris, you were off by a half an hour. And I said, wait, what? And they were like, you said it was going to rain at 12 and it's 12:30 and it's raining or something. I'm like, oh, gotcha. At least I got the other stuff right. But yeah, yesterday it came in like a wrecking ball, didn't it? Jenny says, dude, there was ice at least 3 millimeters thick on my whole car. Had to fight to get in there to Jacksonville this morning. Do you have pictures, Jenny? That would be super cool to show. Debbie says, New York girl is freezing in this weather. Poor cannoli hasn't gone out yet. What's so funny, Debbie, every time you type something now, I just hear it in your accent, which is different than my mother's New York accent was. What now? Thank you. I'm going to have you remind me because I'm an idiot. Thank you. Nicole says the coffee stalkers page. That's funny. That's so funny. Record on YouTube. Eric, didn't you play baritone at Lake Howell High School? I only played baritone 1 year. It was euphonium the other 3 years. Thank you very much. But yes, I did. Who are you, Record? Since that's not a name. All right, let's walk over to the chroma key together here and get ready for this Today Show hit. Oh, see, I always grab for my right side because my IFB is on my other ear now. Tell Chris Pierce that we meet up as a coffee talk group with Eric. Share your Christmas. Oh yes, that too. Everybody gets together for Share Your Christmas. You guys had like a mimosa bar this year. You guys are crazy.
Good Monday morning. It is 8:26. I'm Alan Campbell.
All right, stand by. Oh, I go to Lake Howell. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, yeah. I'm up on the walls in the old band pictures. Look from like '98 to two. I graduated in '02. Taking it a break, Roger. Don't judge me for my age, people. We've gone up like a degree or two. Hey, it's a win is a win, Alan. It was cold this morning. Ponce Inlet looking stunning. Look at the water. Oh man, that is such a pretty start. We're at 37 degrees in New Smyrna Beach, which is about where that tower cam shot is. 35 Daytona Beach, 39 in Orlando, and Ocala, you've made it to 30. Super good on you. We were at 26 for a while. It's 40 degrees now in Claremont and 39 in Winter Haven. So through the day, we'll watch those temperatures come little by little by little. 52 degrees by noon. It's 58 degrees, our daytime high in Orlando. 57 Daytona Beach, 59 degrees in Ocala. 7-day forecast showing that tomorrow is going to be another chilly one. 40 in Orlando. About 30 in Ocala, so we'll be in that ballpark. But we get into the 60s for a daytime high, 73 our high temperature on Wednesday, and then by Friday and Saturday, those temperatures continue to climb, will be to nearly 80 degrees. Live updates right now over on CW18. All right. I literally just almost ate tush. Not right now. I need to. It'll end eventually. I don't know what that looked like. I was literally live. Like, I'm going to have to go. Did you guys notice that I almost just ate it? Kat, you look like you were ready to jump and grab me. Dude. Holy crap. I am shaking. I'll be there. I'm just shaking. Right now on West 2 News Sunrise, cold weather advisories across Central Florida. Temperatures are starting their climb. We'll discuss where we're going through the day.
Plus, this morning, growing concerns over immigration enforcement
Of course.
from Florida. Bill both leaders who are set to speak at weeks to go until the start of tax season. What you need to know before you file. Good Monday morning. Thanks so much for joining us. Taking a live look here at New Smyrna, heading to Ponce Inlet area this morning. It's going to be a cold one. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Meredith McDonough alongside First Warning meteorologist Eric Burrs. Beautiful view though, Eric.
It's a clear sky. It is so pretty outside, Mayor. And you know what? While it may be very chilly this morning, at least Florida doesn't like to stay that way too long. So yeah, we're going to bring those temperatures on up. Let me show you though, because around Central Florida this morning, it's cold, but through the day, we get to 52 degrees by lunchtime. It'll be about 58 for our daytime high, and then temperatures will start to drop off little bit by little bit just thereafter. Right now though, we have climbed little by little. It's 30 now in Ocala, 37 in Leesburg, it's 39 in Orlando, and 40 in Palm Bay. So it's still much colder than yesterday, running about 20 to nearly 30 degrees colder, as a matter of fact, depending on where you are. But look at this blue sky. This is the vehicle assembly building. Look at that. I mean, no. That is so pretty. It's going to be a beautiful day. Temperatures climbing into the 50s and 60s. Average high is 72. Let's chat more about that forecast when I see it coming up in just a couple of minutes. Okay, I've not had time to check the comments. Did you guys tell that I almost just busted Tush, though? Oh, man. Record says Mr. Eslava is our director. Yeah, I went to high school with Mr. Eslava. Okay, I need to sit for a minute. Oh, my God. All right, now I'm getting through. Yes, we did, Nautilus says. Oh, my God. Yes, I tripped on something, Oliver. Definitely almost just died. Tim says so much paperwork for workman's comp when you fall at work. Oh, man. Took that step carefully, huh? I don't know that I would say that was careful. I would say that that was really bad. I've actually fallen on the air once. Fell so hard, and our Aixa Diaz, former anchor Aixa Diaz, was shocked because I fell and I never stopped. I was live on the air and I never stopped talking about the weather. So she was like, oh my God. Chris says blooper reel. Good night. All right. So BSR, I guess I need to actually focus on work. My heart is still like pounding though. You know what I mean? Like when you, good God. All right. Andy, thank you, buddy. Dude. So, okay. So when I fell those years ago, they put a tape outline on the floor of my body. Oh, my jaw. And when Michelle Imperato came to interview, I remember I was here and she's like, what is that? And Brian was a studio guy at the time, this guy Brian, and he was like, oh, that's just Eric's tape outline from where he busted it on live TV. And it's like, yeah, kind of did. All right. Let's check here. So this is, let me get some situational awareness here. Oliver, the tape outline is something I would do. I'll have to find that sometime. I'm probably going to end up making a reel today. Let's just be honest. All right. So this is, so this is 23rd, 24th, 25th. So this is this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Makes sense. Storm system going into Texas. We know that there's a big winter storm going into Texas. Okay. Cold front moving through early next week. Totally fits. Totally fits. Some kind of crummy weather around the 27th, 28th, 29th. Kind of makes sense. Interesting little storm system here. That's the 30th, 31st into February 1st. South Florida storm system. Interesting. Big cold front right there. 2nd, 3rd, 4th. February 2nd, February 3rd, February 4th. Big cold front moving through there. Could see a severe weather signal in that too. Ricardo, you need to repost that. Some of us would like a real visual. Oh yeah, I'll do that. I'll definitely do that. That looks like another decent little storm system signal there. February 4th, 5th, and 6th. Early February looks a little active, huh? Then beyond that. Okay. Give me a second. The BSR it requires a bunch of technical stuff. I know it doesn't seem like a lot on your end, but it's a pain in the neck on my end. '14th, 15th, 16th. So it looks like Valentine's Day may be a little warm with a storm system coming in kind of late Valentine's Day or just after. And then the 17th, 18th, 19th, another little storm system. That's a big one. What are you? The February 21st, 22nd, 23rd. 21st, 22nd, 23rd. That looks like a big, nasty cold snap. Cold snap. That looks like a big cold snap. Cold air, storms for us. 20, what did I say? 22nd, 23rd, 24th? Is that what I said? Somebody write that down. That looks beefy. Record? Why not? March baritone. That's what you want to do. Come on. You know what you want. You know what's up. Go march baritone. Oh man. Stacy Gary says, I got hurt on my job at work. How do I not have my job anymore? Wait, I have no idea what you're talking about. Max is asking, are those upcoming storms setting up a wild spring, early summer? It just looks a little busy. February looks a little busy, particularly early February and like late February. So yeah, interesting. Okay, all right. Questions, comments, concerns? No? All right. We're looking good. There's your BSR. All right, I'm eventually going to have to go re-edit that and pick fun at almost dying, falling on live TV. Thank you guys for hanging out for Coffee Talk. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. I'll see y'all